Over 500 wake surfers get hurt with rope-related accidents every year.
This is a very bad example of what to do or what not to do. It's a good example of what not to do. Because the rope could easily, if you were to fall, get wrapped around your ankle, your leg, your arm, even your head.
And that's the problem.
Bad. That's the problem we're trying to solve.
So our team, Carson Rodriguez, main insider. Like, I've been wake surfing since I was a little kid, so I know most of the things about wake surfing. Like, any questions that you could ask me. Then we got Garrett Richardson. He's our team leader, and he's the guy that we look to for advice, and he's kind of just brings like the whole group together. And then here's Ryan, and he's not here, but he's a good guy too.
So our problem is to reduce the risk involved in the sport of wake surfing by inputting a retractable rope on the back of the boat. So that way it can retract to any length you want it. So like in the first picture, you didn't have a retractable rope, so you had to like choke up on the rope, and that could be very dangerous because the handle could get caught.
And so our value proposition is, so we've received a lot of feedback from like wake surfers, and we feel like this idea can like really evolve, and like there's a lot of value to this idea and the market's huge with wake surfing, and so yeah.
Our solution is to input a retractable wake surfing rope mounted on the back of the boat to the D-rings, and it would make the sport way safer and potentially more attractive to people who are trying to get into the sport and enjoy it just as much as we do.
And so this is our first prototype, and this is actually what people use to leash their dogs, like when they take them out. And we clipped on the end of the rope, and this was our first prototype. This is we had like drawings of it before, but this is our first actual prototype, which we will be testing probably tonight.
So these are just a few of the resources we used. Parker Payne, who is a professional wake surfer, said, "I've seen many accidents in the wake surfing industry, and this seems like a great idea. I've never seen anything like this on the market, and I would even love to have one on my boat," which is huge for us because he basically like inspired us to follow through with this because he's never seen anything like this before. And he's like a pretty big name in the sport of wake surfing, so a lot of people come to him with their ideas. He's never seen anything like this.
And then my dad, Robert Rodriguez, has a company, Wakesurf Co., which he really likes this idea, and he said that we could branch this off of Wakesurf Co., and if eventually we get the prototype going, and we could sell it like on their website, so we already have a platform for that, so we don't have to buy like a URL, like and all that. And Mount Marina really liked our idea. I talked to Kyle Rensick, one of the salesmen there, and he actually gave us the idea to do it on the back of the boat. So we took his input and put it to our product.
So our resources and customer discovery, we ran an Instagram poll on Wakesurf Co.'s Instagram page, and then in and around the community, we just like ask people and talk to adults and kids our age that go to our school about our product, and I'd say a majority of them liked our product, but there's also quite a few people that don't really know what wake surfing is, so that's what made it kind of hard.
And for the poll, like 98% of the people liked the idea, and numerous amounts of people DM'd like the Wakesurf Co. Instagram and said like please go through this idea. Like, where is it? Like, when is it gonna be done? Probably like 5 or 10 people said that, just in the direct messages.
So sustainability and profit potential. Throughout talking to experienced people in the wake surfing industry, we have learned that there's a need for a product like this to make the sport safer and more enjoyable for people who are just starting to get into the sport, but also like pros, they could easily use this too, so it could really range from all various skill levels. It would be good for everyone.
And if we get Parker Payne like on that, our profit potential could be huge, because if he even like advertises it a little bit, he has plenty of followers that will be interested in this product. So some pivots is we had the rope retracting too fast, and so at first we thought, okay, this is going to be a huge problem, but then we thought about the drag that the rope will have on the water, and we haven't tested this out yet, but we're pretty sure that the drag will be slow enough and it won't be on the tower anymore, so it won't rip up and hit someone in the face. And the metal part of the clip, like hitting the boat, which like when connecting it, and this was our first problem with connecting it like on the back, but if we connect it to the D-rings and have it meet in the middle, there will be no problem with that.
And then our other problem that we encountered was the rope being too long, which eventually with like our next prototype, we're going to try and find a way to implement like a stoppage device, so you can set the rope to how long you want it to be and for it to still retract. But we just haven't figured that part out yet.
So into the future, we're obviously going to test this soon, and so we will know how well it works, and even if it does work, which we're pretty sure it will. And I want to like demonstrate this to like people on the boat, that potential investors, when the prototype is perfect and in shape, so they can see how it works and know how like good it is.
And eventually, like when we get into talking to those investors, we could potentially invest into better technology that would allow us to like get our vision done and create a full product.